Yo, what up, everyone? Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army, coming at ya. So, I wanted to do a video on why Bone is so important to the Shibarium blockchain. But as I'm recording this, the market's looking kind of weird because Bitcoin just shot up about 200 points. Ethereum just shot up. So, after this, I might have to do a video covering that because um, it's in fact here. Let's just quickly check some things out because even Bone right now started shooting up. It's at over 90 cents right now. Of course, you guys know buying Bone at under $1, in my opinion, and of course, this is not financial advice, is a steal. So, um, yeah, it's let's check this out real quick. Shoo, bop, just absolutely spiking right now. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into the video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and sub. Do me a favor and hit that like. And of course, if you have any questions, leave a comment. And some of my stuff is time sensitive and urgent, so hit that bell. But here, let's get into first of all, why is Bone so important to the Shibarium blockchain? Um, let's talk about what is Bone. This is probably the best description, in my honest opinion. It's from the shibatoken.com website, and it essentially says this: Bone is the ecosystem's governance token. With a total supply of 250 million, Bone was designed to allow the Sheep army to have its voice heard by voting on proposals via the Doggy DAO. Furthermore, Bone is the foundation upon which we built our ecosystem's proprietary layer 2 network, Shibarium. And that network is an upcoming blockchain from which so many applications are going to spawn. We are so early right now. I just want to definitely emphasize that. But let's go ahead and cover uh, let's go ahead and cover the description of Bone from CoinMarketCap. You guys know how I feel about CoinMarketCap. It's a love-hate relationship, but it does describe what Bone is. It says Bone is what is Bone ShibaSwap? Bone ShibaSwap is the ShibaSwap decentralized exchange governance token with voting functionality. And that's something that's important because why is Bone so important to Shibarium? Any changes that happen to Shibarium, any proposals that are put forth have to be put forth by Bone holders. So if you want to participate in the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Bone is a way for you to accumulate Bone to the point that's the minimum. I believe the minimum is 15,000. I'm not sure, but my point is that you put in a proposal, and even if you don't have enough Bone to propose a proposal in the Doggy DAO, as a Bone holder, you can vote with your Bone. So I do like and appreciate the whole system of an organization being decentralized and autonomous. So that's a big utility that's embedded in Bone. So, what makes Bone unique? Okay, the Shiba Swap team is building a metaverse platform combining three tokens, Sheeb, Leash, and Bone, towards the development of what the project calls, quote, the best decentralized ecosystem on the planet, end quote. And that's something that we need to emphasize because we're not just talking about making a pump and dump. We're talking about revolutionizing the crypto space. Bone at under $1, Bone at under $5 is a bargain. Okay, so at under $1, you can imagine how I feel. And all I'm doing is I'm definitely packing my bags a little here, a little there. I remember purchasing Bone when it wasn't available on centralized exchanges like it is now. And the gas fees were crazy. I mean, it's almost like embarrassing to say, but I remember buying like $100 of Bone and paying like I think like 25 or $30 in gas. Like, yeah, it was crazy. But with all the FOMO that happens, we really don't know exactly where it's gonna shoot. The anticipation of Shibarium dropping has the community on edge. Every time Shaitoshi posts a tweet, a lot of times they're mysterious. So, like right now, for example, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Shibarium is gonna drop July 5th." Nobody has said that. No official um, social media, blog, or Telegram or Discord has said any of that. So it's very important for us to also stay focused because based on the analysis I did, I believe Shibarium might even drop quarter 1 of 2024 based on what unification developers were saying. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, when looking at Bone, I do want to emphasize that Bone is one of the points that Certec certified as resolved. So, in other words, the gas optimization was on point every single time. And don't forget, the variable bone assigned in the constructor can be declared as immutable. In other words, bone will be here forever. Like it is, Bone is Bone. Bone will be the gas token for the Shibarium blockchain. What does that mean? That means that absolutely everything that requires any operability on the blockchain will require Bone. Okay, so how do we know this? Well, if we go back to the ShibaSwap blog from when was this? June 19, 2022, when they were just talking about Bone and actually releasing the information that Bone was going to be the gas token. This is what they were saying. They're saying Bone, the governance token, from the from the Shiba Inu ecosystem and a major player in rewards farming has been selected to be utilized as a transactional conduit and cost necessary to perform an action on the Shibarium network. And you see how this is actually bold? So this is the transactional conduit and cost necessary to perform an action on the Shibarium network. In essence, Bone is set to become the gas of the Shibarium protocol. Okay, with that said, we can make, or we developers can make blockchains with practically no gas fees. Part of the reason why gas fees are implemented is for there to be an incentive for validators to run nodes. Okay, like they run the nodes and they get a certain incentive. In this case it'll be Bone, right? That's why there's 250 million Bone that are the total supply, right? But right now only 230 million 230 million have been minted, and the rest of the 20 million have been left for validators to run the Shibarium blockchain. And just to go back full circle 360, how did they decide to make the amount 230 million and stop there instead of to continue to give people rewards? The community voted through the Doggy DAO. I myself said that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and stop it at 230 million and leave the 20 million for the validators. That's what makes sense. So that being said, that's why the Bone token is so important for Shibarium. First of all, it's the governance token. So anything that comes about that needs a proposal or needs voting on, Bone is the mechanism by which that's going to happen. And if you're a part of the community, I encourage you to definitely, of course, this is not financial advice, but I mean, we are talking, Bone Army over here. You feel me? So I get it. I'm extra bullish on it. I understand how early we are. Don't forget, you're listening to someone that knew Bitcoin was going to explode at 15, $20. I knew that. I didn't know how to make an electronic wallet Just the thought of an electronic wallet scared the shit out of me. Honestly, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, I mean, I wasn't as techy as I am now, but missed opportunities in the past should further motivate people like they have myself to try not to miss these upcoming opportunities. And in my opinion, the Shiba Inu ecosystem, which includes a lot of projects and a blockchain, metaverse, NFT, video games, upcoming movies. I mean, we are at the beginning. This hasn't even started yet. So when I hear a lot of people talking about when, they don't understand every single piece has to be in place, and that takes time. Okay, to develop a Shiba swap, a decentralized exchange with the quality that Shiba swap is, where you have your BONEFOLIO, you can vote for the Doggy DAO. There's a burn portal. There's you can swap on it. You can stake on it. I mean, there's gateways to every single social media, including the Discord for Shiboshi owners. I mean, we have to understand that the quality takes time. Quality takes time. And this project is not about quantity. See, because a lot of people focus on quantity. How many? How fast? How? No, no, no. What we want to develop here is a self sustaining ecosystem that changes the world. Like, you guys have to understand, we want to change the world. And the way we can do that is through cryptocurrencies and a lot of true philosophy, moral philosophy, ethical philosophy. And that is exactly what has been exhibited by the leadership of this project. First off, by Ryoshi. Thank you. I'm Bone Army, but I am Ryoshi. And I mean, as well, if you guys read the article, we are all Ryoshi. Okay. When you meet someone and they introduce themselves as Ryoshi or I am Ryoshi, you reply, I am Ryoshi as well, or I am Ryoshi. So, that being said, that is just a part of the ethos that exists in this community. Shiba Army, the Bone Army, is amongst the strongest armies in the crypto space. Honestly, I would say the top three are probably I would say Bitcoin, Shiba, and Pepe. Honestly, those three communities, banger communities. Highly respect them. So just to round this out, don't want to make it too long, but Bone is important because not only are proposals run through it, not only are bone holders allowed to vote on those proposals with their bone, but the transactional incentives will be done in Bone. So, in other words, there will be a utility not only for voting mechanisms in the Doggy DAO, but there will be a financial incentive that will change people's lives. Okay, we are so early, and I can't emphasize this enough. So, with that said, if anyone asks you, why is Bone important to Shibarium? You tell them because it's the governance token, okay? And it's the gas token for the Shibarium blockchain. You're gonna need Bone to do any transaction on the Shibarium blockchain. If you want to buy Shiba Inu, you're gonna need Bone. If you want to buy anything, for let's say you want to exchange a token for another token. Let's say you want to exchange wrapped ETH for wrapped Bitcoin. Okay. The transactional cost, the fee will be done in Bone. So you can exchange your Ethereum for Bitcoin with a small fee in Bone. And we know that when that happens, a portion of that is going to burn Shiba Inu. So, and as you guys know or don't know, because I haven't really done the video yet, but there's actually, and this is exclusive right here because people don't really think about it. This is the crypto Marxist Shiba Inu supply theory. there's less Shiba Inu than there is Bitcoin. But why? How? If there's one quadrillion Shiba Inu and only 21 million Bitcoin, how? Well, next video I'll hit you with that, honestly, because I've been pushing it for so long, and that's part of the reason why I even started the channel, because I wanted to make that video and then be what happened. We're over here covering Bone, we're covering Shiboshis, we're covering Paulzone, we're covering Bad. Idea AI, which is another official partner of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. So there's just so much to cover. But I will hit you with that theory and maybe do some price analysis on some of the tokens because the market is moving. With that said, don't forget, if they ask you why it's so important, you tell them it's the governance token and the gas fee on Shibarium. That's why. So get you a bag, not financial advice. I'm Crypto Marxist, aka Bone Army. And like I like to say, I'm Bone Army, you're Bone Army, we are Bone Army. And with that, I appreciate you guys. If you got any value from this, do me a favor, hit that like right now, help the channel, and hit a sub if you think you will continue to get value. With that, deuces, I'm out. Peace.